Welcome, dear listeners, to another chilling episode of Wicked Whispers, where the shadows come alive and nightmares whisper their secrets.
At the end of a long, winding road, hidden behind a curtain of ancient trees, stands a mansion long abandoned and shrouded in mystery. Its grand, decaying facade tells a story of former glory and subsequent neglect, but it's the whispers of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena that draw the brave and the curious to its haunted halls. Tonight, we delve into the spine-chilling tale of the phantom of the abandoned mansion, uncovering the secrets that linger within its shadowed corridors and the spectral presence that refuses to be forgotten. Prepare yourself for a journey into a realm where the past and the supernatural converge, and where every creak and whisper holds a dark and terrifying story. Once known as Rosewood Manor, the mansion was built in the late 19th century by industrial magnate Charles Everleigh. Charles was a man of vision and ambition, and his fortune allowed him to create a home that was the epitome of luxury and grandeur. The mansion featured ornate carvings, imported marble, and lush gardens that spanned several acres. It was a symbol of opulence and success, a place where the city's elite gathered for extravagant parties and social events. However, the manor's beauty belied the turbulence that simmered beneath its surface. Charles Everleigh's wife, Eliza, was a delicate woman whose health began to decline shortly after moving into the mansion. Despite the best efforts of doctors and caregivers, Eliza's condition worsened, and she eventually passed away within the mansion's walls. Her death marked the beginning of Rosewood Manor's descent into darkness. Eliza's death left Charles devastated. He withdrew from society, and the once vibrant mansion became a place of mourning and solitude. Servants reported strange occurrences. Doors would open and close on their own, cold drafts would sweep through rooms despite no windows being open, and the sound of weeping could be heard echoing through the halls late at night. One particularly unnerving incident involved a maid named Clara. While cleaning the grand staircase, Clara felt a sudden chill and saw a figure in a white gown descending the stairs. The figure's face was obscured by a veil, but Clara was certain it was Eliza. The apparition vanished before reaching the bottom, leaving Clara in a state of shock. News of the encounter spread quickly, and the mansion gained a reputation for being haunted. As the years passed, Charles Everleigh's mental state deteriorated. He became obsessed with communicating with Eliza, convinced that her spirit was trapped within the mansion. He conducted seances and brought in mediums, but none could provide the answers he sought. His behavior grew increasingly erratic, and he often spoke of seeing Eliza's ghost, always just out of reach. In a final act of desperation, Charles attempted to join Eliza in the afterlife. He was found dead in his study, having taken his own life. His death cemented the mansion's haunted legacy, and it was left to the care of distant relatives who had little interest in maintaining it. Over time, Rosewood Manor fell into disrepair, its grand halls and elegant rooms succumbing to the ravages of time. With the mansion abandoned, local legends about the phantom began to take shape. According to the stories, the ghost of Charles Everleigh, now referred to as the Phantom, roamed the halls in search of Eliza. His spirit was said to be restless and tormented, his presence marked by cold spots, eerie noises, and the sudden appearance of ghostly figures. One particularly chilling tale involved a group of teenagers who decided to explore the mansion on a dare. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they ventured into the decaying structure. As they navigated the darkened corridors, they heard the unmistakable sound of footsteps following them. Turning a corner, they were confronted by the spectral figure of a man in early 20th century clothing. The figure's eyes were hollow and filled with sorrow, and as the teenagers watched in horror, he slowly faded into the darkness. They fled the mansion, vowing never to return. The stories of the phantom drew the attention of paranormal investigators and enthusiasts. In the early 2000s, a renowned ghost hunting team led by investigator Sarah Calloway decided to conduct an overnight investigation at Rosewood Manor. Equipped with advanced equipment, including thermal cameras and EMF detectors, they hoped to capture evidence of the mansion's ghostly inhabitants. Their first few hours were uneventful, but as midnight approached, the atmosphere grew heavy and oppressive. The temperature dropped sharply, and the team began to hear faint whispers and distant footsteps. In the mansion's parlor, one of their thermal cameras captured a chilling image, a cold, human-shaped figure standing near the fireplace. The figure remained motionless for several minutes before disappearing. The team also recorded several EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, with one particularly clear voice saying, "Where is Eliza?" During their investigation, Sarah and her team decided to explore the mansion's attic, a place rumored to be the epicenter of paranormal activity. The attic was cluttered with old furniture, trunks, and cobweb-covered memorabilia. As they moved through the space, their EMF detectors began to spike, indicating a strong paranormal presence. Suddenly, the team heard a loud bang, as if something heavy had been thrown against the wall. Turning towards the source of the noise, they saw a shadowy figure standing in the corner. The figure slowly approached, and as it drew nearer, they could make out the features of a man matching Charles Everly's description. The phantom's eyes were filled with a mix of anger and despair. He reached out a hand, and in a voice filled with anguish, he whispered, "Help me find her." The encounter left the team deeply unsettled. They concluded their investigation, but the evidence they gathered provided compelling proof of the mansion's haunting. In 2015, a new owner purchased Rosewood Manor with the intention of restoring it to its former glory. During the renovation process, workers discovered a hidden room behind a false wall in the study. The room contains several personal items belonging to Eliza, including her diary. The diary revealed that Eliza had indeed been deeply unhappy in her marriage and had fallen ill due to a combination of stress and mistreatment by Charles. The discovery of the hidden room and its contents shed new light on the haunting. It became clear that both Eliza and Charles were trapped in the mansion, their spirits bound by unresolved issues and a deep sense of sorrow. With the new information, a group of mediums and spiritual healers were brought in to perform a cleansing ritual, hoping to lay the spirits of Eliza and Charles to rest. The ritual took place on a stormy night, with candles and incense creating a somber atmosphere. The mediums called upon the spirits, offering prayers and asking them to find peace. As the ritual progressed, the temperature in the room dropped dramatically, and the mediums reported feeling a powerful presence. The spirit of Eliza appeared first, her form faint and translucent. She was followed by the spirit of Charles, who looked towards her with a mixture of longing and regret. The mediums urged Charles to seek forgiveness and let go of his anger. In a moment of profound silence, the spirits reached out to each other. A sense of calm filled the room, and both figures slowly faded away, leaving behind a feeling of peace and release. Following the cleansing ritual, reports of paranormal activity at Rosewood Manor diminished significantly. The mansion was restored and eventually opened to the public as a historical site and museum. Visitors come to learn about its rich history and the tragic love story that led to its haunting. While some still claim to feel a presence or hear faint whispers, the overwhelming sense of dread that once permeated the mansion has lifted. Rosewood Manor stands as a testament to the enduring power of love and the importance of resolving unfinished business. The haunting of Rosewood Manor is a story that has captivated the imaginations of many. It serves as a reminder that the past can leave a lasting imprint on the present, and that some spirits may remain bound to the places they once knew. The tale of the Phantom and his search for Eliza is a poignant example of how unresolved emotions and tragic events can create an enduring legacy of ghostly activity. As you stand before the grand facade of Rosewood Manor, you can almost feel the weight of its history and the lingering presence of those who once called it home. The story of the Phantom of the abandoned mansion is a testament to the mysteries that lie just beyond our understanding, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to seek them out.